Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now listen, man, you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time, energy, the highest forms of currency. I know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, stacking that guap, getting that paper. You know, that Mucciano, that Luciano, that guap, that Gwizzy, that dough, that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy is the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's tapped into the channel. You know what I mean? Everybody that's heavily invested in Grown Man Business TV. Big salute to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? You already know it's organic. We growing this thing organically. You feel what I'm saying? Constant elevation, man. Approaching 27,000 subscribers, on our way to 30K subscribers. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Yeah, I said that. The Realest channel on YouTube. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in this lane. Obviously, it's obvious I'm the only one in this lane. So big salute to all my newcomers. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button when y'all come in the building. Lock in with the channel. You understand? It is well worth it. Trust me. It's well worth it. You know what I mean? So big salute to y'all. Even bigger salute. Big shout out to everybody in the DMs, and big shout out to all my wrenches, all my big wrenches that come in. Y'all already know who y'all are. You know what I mean? We are tapped in. This is the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Now listen, man, we did a live stream just like everybody else, you know what I mean, on Little Durk. I mean, you see the thumbnail, right? You see the title. You know what I mean? Little Durk is in federal custody as we speak. And, you know, it was trending. You know, it went viral. Everybody has been talking about Little Durk and the situation with Quando Rondo. And I mean, it's just been going up. It's just been left and right, nonstop content when it comes to Little Durk. So you already know we tapped in. I gave y'all that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. You know, when you come here, you're going to get that raw information. You know, we not sugarcoat nothing. We not stepping on nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm going to give you that pure dope. And I got to say, big salute to everybody in the DM, but I definitely ruffled some feathers. Yeah. Grown Man Business TV. We ruffled some feathers with that live stream I did on Lil Durk. And you know what? That was my angle. That's the main reason I went live on a Little Durk. I didn't go live just to talk about Quando Rondo and Lil Pap and everything that been happening with King Von and OTF in Chicago. I didn't come here just to talk about that. That's a part of the information. That's a part of the story. But when you sit down and you start dealing with grown men, it get deeper than rap. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. So when I started going off the deep end with it a little bit, when I started really getting under your skin, when I started really, you know, peeling the layers to a situation that's going down with the dude like Lil Durk, with King Von, with Quando Rondo, with all these hooligans, with all these gangsters, with all these gangbangers. When I really started peeling back the layers, you gotta know, man, we ruffled some feathers. And I got a lot of people in the DM saying, yo, GMB TV, I wasn't really feeling how you was talking about the Muslim situation and this, that, and the third. And you know what? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I'm not responding to none of those DMs, homie. You will not get a response from Grown Man Business TV. If you want a response, here it is, right here, live. Live, man. Live. I'm not going back and forth with you in the DM. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I learned this a long time ago. Dealing with grown men that stand on grown man business. We not going to have too much conversation. Either we going to agree on something or we can agree to disagree on something. But the whole back and forth, I leave that for the women. I leave that for the women and the children to have that bickering match back and forth. That's one of the main reasons I don't really bring people up on the channel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to debate my thoughts and ideology with your thoughts and ideology. Because 9 times out of 10, you got that saucy Santana in you. Yeah. A lot of the times you talking to a grown man that when he go up in his room, he slip on his high heels and he poses in the mirror. He go in his girlfriend dresser drawer and he pull those panties out and he try them thongs on. See what I'm saying? So it's no reason for me and you to have a conversation. I said what I said. I'm standing on it. And the fact that you feel a way about it, the fact that it got under your skin, the fact that it ruffled your feathers, let me know I'm on point with it. So there's no reason for me to let you try to dilute my ideology. There's no reason for me to let you water my message down. I'm never gonna let you water the message down. I said what I said, homie. It was nothing disrespectful to real Muslims, because we're gonna talk about this. You know what I mean? Big salute to the chat. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button when you come in the building. But we gonna talk about this. I never disrespected one Muslim, but I did say, you can't be a gangster your whole life. You can't orchestrate murders for hire. You can't delete people and then just hide behind Islam and then just go get you a prayer rug off of Canal Street and start praying 5 times a day and think that, you understand what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Yeah, I wasn't just talking about Muslims. I was talking about Christians as well. You know how people like to hide behind the Bible. You know how you got a pastor that through all those years, he was a pimp for all those years. He was pimping hoes and hoes was pimping and pimping hoes when hoes was pimping. He was out there with Pimpin' Ken and Bishop Magic Don Juan. And then when the money gets short, when it come to them hoes, when the track ain't bringing the money in, he have an epiphany. Oh, I want to give my life to Jesus. And now all of a sudden, the dude that was a pimp on the corner is now a pastor in your church. Now the same dude that was spitting that game on the track, he in the church house spitting that game for those tithings. He telling you, listen, I need you to tithe. I need everybody in here to give me $1,000. Oh, yes, it's 250 people in here. If everybody would give me $1,000, I would have $250,000 for the house of Christ. Yeah, we got pastors out there. Yeah, Clef Low Dollar. Yeah, you ain't never heard of a pastor named Clef Low Dollar? So what I was only trying to explain to y'all is that a dude like Lil Durk, a dude that has participated in murder for hire, allegedly, a dude that has misled the youth for all these years, talking about sliding, talking about drilling, talking about killing, all of a sudden, he's a Muslim now. See, until we stand on that business, this is just you making a mockery out of some real spiritual situations. And it's not just Lil Durk. I've been seeing it all over. Guess what? When Lil Pap got killed out there in LA, allegedly, by a murder for hire by Lil Durk, allegedly, guess what Quando Rondo did? Guess. Take a wild guess what Quando Rondo did after his cousin got his noodles knocked out, after his cousin got his snot box rocked. Guess what, Quando? He turned to a Muslim. Quando Rondo said, I don't want to be a gang member no more. And he went and he turned to a Muslim and everybody let him do it. Nobody sat there and said, listen, little homie, that ain't how it work, Quando Rondo. Listen, man, you a gangster, man. You done did some gangster stuff in your life, and that's where you at right now. You got to do some work to be a Muslim. You don't just get to put your gang flag down and then be a Muslim. That ain't how it work. Somebody's supposed to told him that. Guess who else did it? Because it's a recurring routine with these celebrities. Oh, Javante Tank Davis. You remember Javante Tank Davis, right? You know, the boxer. Well, Javante Tank Davis all of a sudden had some legal issues when he was putting hands on his old lady, allegedly, domestic violence. And when Javante Tank Davis thought he was about to go to jail for all that time, guess what Javante Tank Davis did? He became a Muslim. Yeah, changed his name to Muhammad Ali, Kwame Ali, Shabazz, Javante Tank Shabazz. Add the Shabazz to the end and you will be all good. So it ain't no, again, you feeling away or somebody feeling away. At least I see you in the chat, Big Wrenches. About what I'm saying is because I'm giving you that game. This is not Saucy Santana. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, homie. I'm not going to dress it up like your mama would. I'm going to give you that game pure dope. You can like it or not. You can take it or you can leave it. And that's the beautiful thing about Grown Man Business TV. That's the beautiful thing about what we doing over here. Y'all ain't used to what I'm doing because you're not used to dealing with real men. So I'm reintroducing you to a grown man, homie. Yeah, all the celebrities do it. So I wasn't just pinpointing Durk, but right now we talking about Lil Durk. You understand me? That ain't how it work. But again, when you dealing with men, we don't just talk, homie. We gonna bring some solution. We gonna bring some understanding to the situation. So let me give you some understanding. Because I also got a lot of people saying, when you repent, da-da-da-da-da, they trying to explain to me what it is and what it ain't. And when you dealing with spirituality, it's your walk with God. It's your relationship with the Most High. It's your personal relationship with the universe. So nobody can tell you what it is and what it ain't. Dro, I'm cleaning it, bitch. Salute Dro the poet. What it do, my G? That's why they always tell you it's your personal relationship. So if you got a personal relationship with your God, why you got to go to church? Why you got to change your name to Shabazz? Why you got to speak in Arabic language? That's some Arabic shit y'all be on, respectfully. I don't really subscribe to it, but we going to talk about it. When you live a life of destruction, when you live a life of sin, if that's what you want to call it, when you have devoted your life to misleading the youth, to lying, to destroying spirits, deleting people, destroying communities, when you have given years and years of your life to hooligan activity, and then you decide to become a Muslim or become religion, or find a higher source, a higher power, more power to you. But you got to know that it come with some work, homie. You don't get to just repent and ask for forgiveness and be forgiven. Let me give you some game. Let's use Lil Durk as an example. Lil Durk been spearheading drill rap for almost 20 years now, 15, 20 years if you ask me. It's over 50 bodies that's connected to Lil Durk. Now, with all that being said, with all the rap music, with all the chants, with all the misleading of the youth that Lil Durk has been doing, right? Is he allowed to find God? Absolutely. Is he allowed to find a higher power? Absolutely. Is he allowed to change his ways? Absolutely. But what come with that? Probably a life sentence. He done did so much. See, this is what you got to understand something. The universe is testing Lil Durk. Lil Durk. The universe is testing him. Oh, you want to be righteous. You want to change your life. You want to now be a Muhammad or a Shabazz. You are now a Muslim. You are now telling the world that you are walking with God, right? Well, now I got to test you, Lil Durk. How about this? How about for you to repent, for you to be forgiven for all the mischief you've caused in this realm and on this earth amongst these children? You're going to face a life sentence. You're going to do 20, 30, 40 years in prison. Are you still going to walk with God? When the Most High, when the universe takes all of this materialistic, tangible things, when the universe strips you of all of this BS that you live in, because that's what got to happen for somebody like a Lil Durk. That's what got to happen for somebody that done took a life on this planet. You don't get to just take a life and then repent. and be forgiven. They always say there's no prayer without work. There's no blessings or there's no prayer. You can't just pray without doing the work behind the prayer. You don't just get to pray for $1 million without doing the work. So when you come to take your shahada, when you go to Canal Street and you get you a prayer rug off of Canal Street and you get to praying 5 times a day, that's just a tip of the iceberg of the work you got to do. The universe is going to strip little Durk of all of his worldly possessions. Woo. Yeah, we talking tonight. Let's keep it real. Let's put all the jokes to the side. Let's take the comic out of this. Let's really get into this. Let's peel the layers back. For little Durk to actually be a Muslim, the universe is going to strip him of all of his worldly possessions, all that money, all those chains and jewelry, all the fame and fortune, the glitz and glamour. Yeah, all the celebrity. We're going to take all of that. And now we're going to see if you still want to be Muhammad and Shabazz. Huh? Durky-o Shabazz. Durky-o Muhammad. Huh? Or are you going to now say, I don't want no parts of that? See, you thought you was going to be able to walk with God. You was going to be able to become righteous and keep all of your worldly possessions and straddle the fence. And 1 minute you want to walk with God and the next minute you want to be in the trenches, O Block and all that. That ain't how it would work. That ain't how it would work, homie. So when you look at most of these Muslims, a lot of these Muslims on YouTube, content creators, whatever, celebrities, when you look at them, you see why they're still in the mix. They're still going through the things they going through, because that protection that they looking for, they do not receive that protection from the universe, because the universe know your heart. Let's get deep into this. Big salute. Everybody in the chat, hit the like button. I'm about to give y'all some real pure game real fast. A lot of people think that their heart is right here. When you do the Pledge Allegiance, they say put your hand over your heart, right? And you put your hand up here and you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag, blase, blase, blah, blase, blase, blah, right? But what a lot of y'all don't understand is that your heart is hidden. Your heart isn't up here. Your heart is down here. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a reason why your heart is hidden underneath your lungs, behind your rib cage. All is hidden in darkness. Your heart is not right here. Your heart is hidden behind your lungs, behind your rib cage, all the way tucked up into complete darkness. So when you dealing with people, right, a lot of the times they can hide what's really in their heart. They can hide their pure intentions. So you can walk up to somebody. They can say, how you doing, Grown Man Business TV? I can say, how you doing? We can shake hands. They can say, listen, man, I love your content. I really admire everything you're doing. But in their heart, they say, I hate his content and I'm going to set this dude up. So you might not be able to see somebody's pure intentions because your pure intentions are hidden in your heart. The reason why your heart is hidden behind your rib cage, behind your lungs, tucked all in between your organs, you got a heart somewhere in complete darkness. The reason for that is because only you and God knows what's really in your heart. I'm trying to give y'all some game real quick. Your heart is, only God and you know what's in your heart. So you can come out and you can say, I'm a Muslim, but God know you ain't really fully committed to this righteousness. You ain't fully committed to this realness. You playing with it. But the world see you with your Muslim outfit on. The world hear you saying Halamdu Halal and Allah Akbar and all that. And we believe you because we can't see what's in your heart. But The universe and you are the only two entities that know what is truly in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know something, man. Majority of these Muslims, they playing with it. The universe knows that you playing with it. You know that you playing with it. You know you ain't supposed to be up here smoking weed, cussing, gossiping, bickering like little girls up here on this YouTube. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. But then you would turn around, but you hiding behind Allah. You hiding behind the Quran. You hiding behind the Bible. You hiding your pure intentions in your heart because you ain't committed to righteousness. You want money off this YouTube. You want money. You want riches. You want the worldly things. That's what you really want. And because those things are what you really want, the world is able to influence you. It's able to persuade you. It's able to lead you. And then what you do is convince yourself in your mind, oh, the Quran don't say this, so I can do that, and I can do this, and I can do that. Nah, Lil Durk, you a Muslim? You supposed to denounce this rap. You supposed to be rapping like D1. We should, soon as you started talking about your name with Shabazz and Muhammad, you wasn't supposed to be rapping about nothing violent. Because Muslims ain't violent. Muslims preach peace. So again, in this world, everything got to be contested. Everything got to be questioned. We supposed to question everything. And all the way down to yeah, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Put your hand over your heart. Everybody in the classroom, we're about to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand up. Y'all remember, you got to be an old head to remember this. I don't think they even make y'all say the Pledge of Allegiance no more in homeroom. But when I was in school in the 19th century, right? Everybody stand up. Yep, thank you. Put your hand over your heart. We're going to say a Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. This what we did. We didn't put our hand down here on our stomach. We didn't put our hand right here on our rib cage. We put our hand right here. And that's dead wrong. This is top of your lungs right here. Your heart is nowhere. Your heart ain't right here. And then what we do, I pledge allegiance to the flag. I'm telling you, your heart is hidden. Big salute to the chat. Because see, the thing is, you know, we gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna give you the game how I give you the game. When the downloads is downloading, I'm gonna give you the downloads. But I think the way I felt, what I was seeing in my DM today, is I think y'all think it's a game over here at Grown Man Business TV because you see me laughing and joking and I'm comfortable with what I'm doing on this YouTube and on this app. But the message is pure and it's strong, homie, and my heart is pure. So when I get on this app, you got to know something. I'm not doing it for worldly things. I'm not doing it for money. I make some money off this app, but it ain't nothing. I had all this before the YouTube. I had all this. My heart is pure when I talk on this app. When I hit that live button, you're going to get pure intentions. That's all. I'm not going to try to direct you to my Cash App. I'm not trying to direct you to the super chat. I don't talk about money with y'all. I don't tell y'all to donate to the channel. I don't do none of that. The universe going to provide me with what I need. Y'all going to get this game pure dope right off the brick into the bottles. And Lil Durk heart is not pure. Lil Durk never got over the fact that his best friend got murdered live on camera. Lil Durk wants revenge for what happened to his homie. That's not the Muslim way, homie. That's not the righteous way. And I told y'all last night, that was a crossroad for Lil Durk. Right there was a fork in the road, good or evil. King Von lost his life. King Von was a demon. He was an actual demon. He said it out his own mouth. I'm just repeating what he said about himself. He was a demon that got cast away, homie. Let's talk about this. King Von got smoked on camera for the world to see. That wasn't the part that let me know he was a demon, because a lot of people get smoked on camera. Man, people get shot every day, B. You know the Cameron verse. But this is what let me know that King Von was a demon. When those autopsy photos got released. I'm going to get back on Lil Durk, but let me stay right here with King Von, because the downloads is telling me to download right now. I'm going to stay right here, but I'm going to get back to Durk and his impure intentions. When I got word through the social media that there was a photo of King Von's autopsy, just hours, I'm talking not even 24 hours after he was, you know, cast out, because a demon is cast out, right? So I don't even want to say assassinated. He was cast out from this earth. A demon was cast to wherever he went. Something said, don't look at that autopsy photo, GMB TV. That ain't for you. But you know what? I'm human. I'm human. I live in this matrix just like y'all. I'm a part of this matrix just like y'all. And my curiosity, I couldn't stop the curiosity. And guess what I did? I looked at that photo of King Von autopsy picture. And the way King Von went from looking like a vibrant young man to looking like a damn voodoo doll. I'm talking, man, I ain't never seen. You got to know that it was a demon living in King Von. And when that demon got cast out, his corpse looked it like a voodoo doll. He looked like that shit. I can't ever forget that image of what King Von looked like. That blew my mind. And everything happened for a reason. So it really, nah, I'm not reaching, homie. I'm not reaching. All these rappers that, let me tell you something, right? All these rappers that lose their life to gun violence, they get murdered in the street, just like King Von. Why don't we see their autopsy pictures? Why haven't anybody just went in there and took an autopsy picture of Nipsey Hussle? An autopsy picture of Slim 400? An autopsy picture of Young Dolph? King Von was on display for the world. The universe displayed King Von for the world to see for a reason, my G. You understand me? So Durk was supposed to, and he already knew that his homie was a demon. He already knew that his homie was he was representing the other side. King Von had nothing to do with righteousness. So when King Von was cast out, when that demon was cast out, Lil Durk had a choice to make. Yo, I can let this go. I can repent. I can give my life to the higher up. I can give my life to Allah. I can give my life to Islam. I'm gonna start praying, and I'm about to change the narrative of drill rap. I'm about to change the narrative of Chicago. I'm about to lead these youngsters in a positive path so they don't end up like my homie King Von. Or choice number two, or I can continue to slide. I can continue to push negativity. I can continue. Yeah. Because you got to understand something. We are demigods. We are God. We are made in the image of. So we have a choice. Animals don't have a choice. We have a choice. That's what make us. That's what make us who we are. That's what make us what we are. And guess what Lil Durk decided to do? He decided to go that way. He decided on vengeance. He decided to keep sliding. He decided to fall into the peer pressure to slide for Von. You understand what I'm saying to you? Can you follow what, bro? You get a choice in this. And he made his decision. And then after he made his decision, and then the worldly things start crashing in. Because when you dependent and you relying and you need validation on worldly things, it don't last forever. That shit is gonna crumble in due time. Now all of a sudden the walls is closing in. He getting word from his lawyers that the feds is looking at him. Trust me, he knew for a while now that the feds was on to him. That's why he was about to take that flight out the country. After he did what he did, he made his decision. Now it's not panning out how he planned it to pan out. Now you want to run back. That ain't how it would work, homie. Now you want to run to Allah. You want to become, Lil Durkio Shabazz or a Lil Durkio Muhammad. That ain't how it would work, homie. That ain't how it would work. So now you're going to be facing life in prison. Now the universe is going to test you. We already gave you a test. You failed the test. We gave you a choice. You failed the choice. Okay, you still want to be down? You can always find God. But it's going to be harder for you to find God now, homie. How about this? We about to strip you of everything. We going to strip you of that money. We about to strip you of that fame. We about to strip you of that fortune. Oh, you about to get the P. Diddy treatment. You see what they doing to Diddy, right? Oh, you about to do this. We about to do this. We about to test you, Lil Durk. And I want to show y'all something. Because when you can see through the smoke and mirrors, homie, it's obvious. When you can look at this stuff, this content, when you can look at what's going on around us, it's obvious. You think it's a coincidence that Wallo started crying? You think it's a coincidence that Wallo is sitting in a room with Lil Durk, about 40 shooters, about 40 goons, $2-3 million in cash on the table, weed smoke all over the place in his room, and somehow Wallo was crying, trying to explain to Lil Durk what he need to do. You think that was a coincidence? You think Wallo did that for clout? Nah, homie. Wallo was put there to deliver a message, the same way I'm put here to deliver a message. Yeah, I rock with Wallo. I'm trying to give you some game on this. I'm telling you, you think a lot of people was laughing at Wallo. They was all looking at Wallo like he was sticking out like a sore thumb. Because he wasn't talking gangsterness in that room. He was trying to deliver a message. The downloads was downloading, and Wallo gave the message. And the same message I'm telling y'all right now, Wallo was telling them. And we about to watch this. Big salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button. It don't cost nothing. Yeah, we gonna keep it. The message is we all got a choice. The message is we all got a choice. When you make that choice as a grown man, a grown woman, as a demigod, as something that was created in the image of, when you make that choice, you got to stand on it, homie. And when it's time to stand on it, don't act like nobody didn't tell you. Don't act like you didn't get the message. No, you got the message. You just rejected the message because you were so caught up in worldly things. You thought this shit was going to last forever. You thought you was the Teflon Don. You thought you was above the law, the universal law. You might be above the law of the land, but you ain't above the universal law. Nobody is. Hey, listen, man. Listen, let's let Wallo speak. I want Wallo to speak, and then I'm going to elaborate on this. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. Yeah, last night, we not playing tonight. It's a message that got to be delivered on this. Big salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button, man. Run that like up.
I forgave my brother's killing. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. In that fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Natty Hall when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this, some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I want to be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil want to be doing this. Y'all want to know me. I want to be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. And when I let that shit go, nigga, I started to grow. And I started to glow. And now I'm here today, and it was hard as a motherfucker, man. And I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was fucking kids. This little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew.
Now I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play that again. But I wanna let's talk about this. That was the message right there. Wallo said, you know what? I lost my brother. I forgave my brother's killer. I forgave my brother's killer, and it was hard to do. It was hard to do, but if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here. Y'all wouldn't know me because I would be in jail for whatever you did or whatever he was going to do to his brother's killer, but he forgave him. He forgave him. That's what a Muslim do. That's what righteousness is. And because he made that decision to forgive his brother's killer, now he's here. He thriving. He's able to be there for his family, provide for his brother's children. Now, where's the message in that? That was the universe telling Lil Durk, you need to forgive Quando Rondo. You need to forgive Lil Tim. And you need to let that go. Vengeance is not yours, homie. Let that go. Put your faith in religion. Put your faith in Allah. If that's what you really gonna do, if you really gonna do that, then you need to let that go. I know it hurt. Wallo said his brother died in his nanny's arms, bled to death right there while his nana was hugging him. And he let it go because Wallo was a Muslim. Wallo is a righteous man. Is your faith in the world or is your faith in this God that you claiming, Lil Durk? And all these rappers and these actors and these hooligans and these gang members that claim to be Muslims? Is your faith in the gun or is your faith in Allah? So nobody really understood why Wallo just started crying and started talking like this when they could have been in this room talking about sliding for Vaughn, asking him questions like what he gonna do about that, how we feel about. They could have been asking him all type of, media trained questions. But you know what he did? He delivered a message. And you know what? If Durk was as righteous, if it was really Durk Muhammad or Durk Shabazz, if he was really a Muslim that was really seeking Allah, he would have heard that message. He would have heard that message. And he would have took heed to that message. But you know what? When the messages come to you, sometimes you got a bad back. That message would have really made Lil Durk sit back. He probably wouldn't have did no music. He probably wouldn't have did no interviews for about a month, 2, 3, 4 weeks, because you really got to close yourself off and crunch yourself down and cry, homie, and let your emotions out and feel this shit, like the pain, feel it. And after you get done crying, after you get done doing whatever you need to do, then you could say, I'm going to let that go. Imagine if Lil Durk would have said, you know what? I forgive you, Quando Rondo. I know you ain't know what was going on. I forgive you, Lil Tim, homie. I would have did the same thing if somebody jumped on my homie and I thought his life was in danger. I would have smoked one of y'all too. I forgive you, man. We ain't got to be friends. I don't want to hang with you, but just know it ain't no war. It ain't no OTF war with y'all. I forget. And he should have did that publicly. He should have went on social media and said, listen, I got a public service announcement for everybody that's willing to listen. I know me and Quando Rondo been having a lot going on, and you know what? I lost my best friend in this situation, but I learned a lot. And I don't want no smoke with nobody. I want to provide for my family. I need to be able to provide for Lil King Von and his family and his son and his daughter and his mother. I got a lot of responsibility on my plate. And the last thing I want to do is be going back and forth with a Quando Rondo. Imagine the blessings that would have came from that. Imagine the elevation that would have came from that. Imagine the status little Durk would be on right now if he would have forgave them and walked away and made the decision, a pure-hearted decision. Again, I told y'all, your heart is hidden, homie. It's hidden behind your lungs. It's hidden behind your rib cage. Your heart is hidden for a reason. So nobody just can't get to your heart. Your pure intentions is inside of your heart. The universe and you know what's inside your heart. So yeah, you playing this Muslim role, but you really want to be a hooligan still. You playing and acting like you a righteous man, but you still want to kill Quando Rondo. You still want revenge. So what you should have did, Lil Durk, is you should have put that Muslim shit to the side and you should have stayed in the field, homie. You should have stayed drilling. Transparency. Listen, man, I'm young, I'm still growing, and I want revenge on this shit, and I ain't letting it go. I could have respected that. I ain't letting it go, homie. And we slide into one of them laying down, and that's it. And then when the feds come and get you, take your time and take that, man. All that free Lil Durk, man, come on, man. I don't want to hear none of that. This is what gangsters get. You get stripped of your worldly possessions, homie. You get put in a fucking box. 3 hots in a cot. That's what you get. Let's listen to this again. Salute to the chat. Let's let Wallo do this again. This was a powerful message that he was supposed to hear.
I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. In that fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to.
Look how hurt, look how much conviction and how much hurt is in Wallo when he talk about forgiving his brother's killer. But then look at all the success that Wallo got. Look at all the Porsches he buying. Look at the Lamborghinis and all the lives he done changed. Look how respected and revered Wallo is. You know why that is? Because he forgave his brother's killer. Because if he would have killed his brother's killer, Wallo ass would be in jail with Lil Durk ass right now. They'll be cellmates. And he won't be buying no green Porsches and no green Lamborghinis. Maybach trucks and all of that. It's gonna hurt to do it. I'm trying to give you some game, homie, and I ain't even took my shahada. Because it's more learning I gotta do. But I'm telling you, when you step into that righteous path, when you do that, it's for real, it's serious. This is not a game. You don't get to take your shahada. You don't get to become a Muslim because you about to go to jail to try to change your image. You don't get to play with that shit like that. There's consequences and repercussions when you talk about you a Muslim and you talk about you righteous and you up here smoking weed, cussing and talking and spitting and skitting. It's consequences and repercussions that come with that. So Wallo is a beautiful prime example of what it looked like when you do 20 years, when you repent. Not only do you repent, but you pay and you do the work. You don't get to repent on your sins, homie, and get forgiven. You get to repent, and then you get to start to do the work. You repent. After you repent, now you need to go do that 30 years in jail and do the work, homie. And then when you get out, you need to forgive your brother's killer. And you need to stay on the righteous path and do the work. And you need to continue to do the work. And as soon as you get off track, soon as you start going back to worldly things, I'm going to strip you of all that shit. Your ass going back to jail. So I would suggest that, I really suggest that a lot of y'all start looking and doing some due diligence on Wallo. Look into his life story. Listen to his motivational speeches. Understand that you looking at an ex-hooligan. This is why, this is what I'm, bruh, salute to the chat, man. 564 people in here. Hit the like button. This is the difference between a zip with the drip and Wallo. And salute to Zip with the drip. I rock with homie. This it's no bad blood. I rock with dude. He know I rock with him. But grown man business, I'm just showing an example, a prime example of the difference in the two. You got two hooligans, ex-hooligans, right? That did 20 plus years in jail. Wallo did 20-something years in jail. Zip with the drip did 20-something years in jail. Wallo came out of jail on pure positivity, doing the work. You understand what I'm saying? Zip came out of jail, still talking that jail talk, still talking that jail slang. Yo, nah, I mean, Sean, smoking weed on camera, talk, doing what he do, respectfully. So you got one dude that did 20 years in jail that's can't figure out and he's trying to find his way to the next level. You got another dude that did 20 years in jail that's already out of this. He's on Mars right now, buying Lamborghinis, living a certain lifestyle that everybody want to live. These are two of the same people. One guy committed a robbery, the other guy committed a robbery. One guy did 20 years in jail. The other dude did 20 years in jail. But the only difference is one dude is he's actually doing the work. I'm talking the heart-wrenching work, homie. It's heart-wrenching. It ain't no easy walk with God, homie. It ain't no easy walk with Allah, homie. This ain't no easy walk. The way y'all make it look. The way y'all make it seem, all of a sudden we got Durk Muhammad. All of us, nigga. You done went to jail. You done killed somebody, and all of a sudden you praying and doing your deeds and all that, and you think you gonna get good deeds for doing? Nah, that ain't how it work, homie. It's a hard walk. I'm talking, nigga. You gonna get on your knees for real. You gonna cry for real. You gonna do some things you ain't think you was gonna be able to do for real, homie. Oh, you Muhammad now. You a Muslim. Okay. He killed your brother. What you gonna do about that? Oh yeah, you gonna go kill him, right? You gonna use the book and say you could do this and say you could do that, right? Your heart ain't pure. Salute to the chat, man.
To the house. He got a natty hug when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this, some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game.
Look at his face. Look at little Durkio. All that money. He got about $1 million in cash. He got a couple of million in jewelry. Look at his face. He ain't received not one part of this message. He ain't received not one part of the message, little Durkio. He ain't figured out, he ain't received not one part of what Wallo was saying. He left that room. He continued doing what he was doing. He continued. Now, his goddamn dreadlocks look like they saw the ghost. Now his dreadlocks look like they saw a goddamn ghost. See? See? Yes, sir. No, sir. Now, all of a sudden, now we supposed to feel sorry for you. Now we supposed to say free Durk. When I'm pointing out to you, I'm showing you right there where you were supposed to catch that message. You were supposed to leave that room and say, Wallo, let me talk to you on the side, man? Or is it any time that me and you can get together and have a, you know, a one-on-one conversation? And you were supposed to take that game and you were supposed to elevate. How did you do that? How was you able to? And he was gonna tell you Allah. The Allah Waka Waba, you know what they be saying, you know they be saying, the Allah Waka Waba told me and showed me. And now he told me to show you and tell you, let that shit go with Quando Rondo. You gotta know something. Quando Rondo won the fight and he won the war. Listen to me. That's another question I've been getting in the DM. Grown Man Business TV. Who do you think won this situation between Quando Rondo and Lil Durk? And I'm telling you, Quando Rondo won the fight and he won the war. Quando Rondo, his homie, Lil Tim, killed King Von. That was Lil Durk's biggest artist. That was his biggest accomplishment. That was his biggest asset. No, don't call me now, homie. Don't call me now. Don't call me now, homie. That was his biggest asset that he lost. That was his biggest accomplishment, King Von. And he lost him. Now he got Quando Rondo's his cousin, but we don't know Lil Pap. And there's going to be casualties in war. So he got a casualty, right? But now you got King Von dead and you got Lil Durk in jail. And can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Salute, salute. So now you got King Von dead in the ground. And we all saw this autopsy picture. He looked like a voodoo doll. Dreadlocks lacked it luster. I'm talking scary, scary, scary sight, homie. And you got Lil Durk ass about to face life in prison because out there in California, man, we gonna talk about that as well. They don't play that. They don't play that. You could do that over there in the hood on Slauson. You could do that over there in Bompton. But over there by the Beverly Center, where them white people hang out at, where that dog fur is at, a brazen murder across the street from the Beverly Center, hey, you going to jail for you. You out of here. Quando Rondo won the fight and he won the war. Game over. Game over. You understand me? I got a lot of people, yo, GMP out there, you know, I'm just saying because they whoop, nah, yeah, they killed Lil Pap. I don't care. Quando Rondo is up 3-0. 3-1. He lost Lil Pap 3-1. Game over. OTF is finished. You feel me? And when you come to Quando Rondo, right? Quando Rondo is not a religious man. He don't believe in Allah, even though he say he do. His family are Geechees. They believe in voodoo. See? Quando Rondo is not a Muslim, even though he told y'all he was a Muslim because his ass was scared he was going to go to jail. He used that Muslim talk to get over this, hey, I'm a Muslim. I'm preaching religion to soften up the judge in the courts. Quando Rondo people is Geechees. They believe in voodoo. Oh, wholeheartedly. They believe in voodoo. They'll put a spell on your ass. Yeah, they'll put a spell on you. And now you got King Von ass dead in the ground and you got Lil Durk in jail for life. Game over. What's up, baby girl? How's work? Hey, do me a favor and cut that AC off when you walk past there. Downstairs? Yeah. So who won the fight? Who won the war? Quando Rondo. Game over. Quando Rondo somewhere right now cutting the head off a chicken, laughing, laughing. Durk ass in jail, and Durk. I'm telling you, homie, don't waste your money. I'm telling you, they gonna line you up. Somebody gotta fall for what happened in front of that Beverly. You think that they gonna let you walk after you had somebody allegedly get their head blown off across the street from the Beverly Center? No, somebody got to go to jail because those dog fur having people is nervous now. They asking the governor, they asking the politicians, they asking the local police department and the federales, what y'all gonna do about that? The same way they did them boys out there in Chicago when they killed FBG Duck. It wasn't the fact that they killed FBG Duck, it's where they did it at, the Gold Coast. Over there with Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Finley and Balenciaga and Rolex. Over there where they spent all that money. That's why Muwap and them went to jail and they ain't never coming home. It ain't had nothing to do with what they did to Duck ass. They would have killed Duck on 63rd. He just would have been a stain on the concrete. They would have smoked Duck on O Block. They wouldn't have checked no cameras. He would have been a stain on the concrete. It's where they did it at. And this is why Durk is done. I know y'all want to say free Durk and y'all want to act like his ex-wife. I'm telling you, it's a wrap. Game is over. Not because he smoked Lil Pap allegedly, but because they did it over there by the Beverly Center. That voodoo work, homie. That voodoo works, homie. Hey, look. Quando Rondo didn't get grazed in that shootout. He didn't get an injury. He didn't get a scratch. His grandmama and his mama, they sacrificed them chickens, homie. They spread that blood out. They do voodoo over Quando Rondo. They do voodoo over homie. And they believe in it wholeheartedly, pure-heartedly. They believe in what's going on with that voodoo. So if you believe in it or not, if you like it or not, the fact of the matter is, again, your heart is hidden, homie. Your heart is not up here. Your heart is hidden behind your lungs and your rib cage. And when you believe in something wholeheartedly with pure intentions, it's going to come into fruition. If it's Allah, if it's Jesus, the Bible, voodoo, black magic, as long as you believe in it. I gotta say, Quando Rondo, he mopped the floor with OTF. That voodoo mopped the floor. You got Lil Tim still free. He free. He got acquitted. He ate that body for dinner. Yeah, he ate that body for dinner, homie. Von ass out of here. And now you got Lil Durk looking like he's seen a ghost, homie. Look at his dreads. Look at the motherfucking dread. His dreads saw the ghost too. His dreads, his scared to death right now, knowing they not about to get retwisted no time soon. They not about to get no beard oil. They not about to get nah. His dreadlocks saw the ghost. Look at his dreadlocks saw the ghost. You gotta let go, homie. And that's just for whoever that's listening. You gotta, we all been done wrong. We all had things happen to us that cause trauma, right? And one of the lessons that I learned from this situation with Lil Durk, which he was supposed to learn as well, is that you gotta let go, homie. And once you let go, you gotta make a pure-hearted decision. And sometimes that pure-hearted decision is gonna be hard to make. It's gonna be hard to make, man. It's going to be a hard decision to make. It's going to be the test. We all been tested. I ain't going to lie. I haven't passed every test, homie. I think back in hindsight, because, you know, hindsight is 2020 vision. 2020 vision is hindsight. When you look back at something, you can see it very clearly. When you're in it, when you're living it, in the moment, it's harder to see it because you're in it. And I can look back, man, on a couple of fork in the roads where I went the wrong way. Damn, I could have, boy, if I would have did that, I might have 100 million right now. If I would have did that, damn. But it come a point in your life where you got to let that go. You got to let go of the bad decisions. You got to let go of the things that you felt like you could have did or you didn't do or you should have did. You got to let go of your mistakes, because once you fully let go of your mistakes, the new blessings can come in. You understand me? When you let go of your mistakes, when you let go of the things that you holding on to, you make room for the new blessings. Do you understand what I'm saying? Follow me on this. If Lil Durk would have just let go of what happened to King Von, if he would have just said, you know what, I really want to slide for Von, but I gotta be out. I can't do that. I got too many people. I gotta let go of this. If he would have let go of that, the new blessings would have came in. He just won a Grammy with J. Cole. Imagine that. Imagine that. The first drill rapper to win a Grammy. The blessings were on their way, but he had already made the wrong decision and he never let go. Yeah, this live stream is going to be very, you know, I'm only going to give y'all powerful live streams, but this live stream, I'm being very direct. I'm being very intentional with the message. Very intentional. You got to let go of your past, homie. You got to let go of the things that you feel like somebody did to you. You got to let go of the hurt. You got to let go of the resentment. You got to let go of it. And if you let go, the new blessings can come in. The longer you hold on to what your mama said to you, what your homie did to you, what this person said or did to you, when this person wronged you, when this person stole from you, when this person robbed you, when this person killed your homie, the sooner you let go of that shit and you give it to God, you say, God, I can't handle it no more. I'm gonna put it in God's hand. Ain't that what y'all say? Put it in God's hands. As soon as you do that, now you will start seeing new blessings. The new blessings come from that. We were made in the image of. We are gods, demigods. We will forever be blessed, homie. We will forever be blessed, but we stop the blessings. We are our own worst enemy. We can't let go. We want revenge. I want to see you bleed for what you did to my homie. The longer I'm thinking about you bleeding, the longer I'm thinking about sliding for Von, the more blessings is going out the window. Now who gonna take care of your family? Little Durkio Muhammad, little Durkio Shabazz. Now who gonna take care of King Von daughter and King Von kids and King Von mama? Now who gonna take care of your family? Who gonna be there for your old lady, India Love or India Ivory? Whatever his little girlfriend name? Very beautiful young lady. You got to know, it's a lot of dudes waiting to hear how much time you get to see if they can slide out and smash that little pretty young thing you got that you be walking around with. It's a lot of your homies. It's a lot of people that you thought was your friend that's gonna show you that you've been stripped of everything tangible in this world. They gonna be trying to slide on that little pretty young thing you got on your arm, homie. You gotta let go to get the blessings. And I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna tell you something. For the last year or so, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been having to stop myself. Grown Man Business TV, hold up. Stop thinking about that. Stop rehashing that. Man, listen, man. gonna piss. Hold on real quick. She gonna piss me off. Okay? Hold on real quick. She gonna piss me off. You gotta know when you giving this game up, when you delivering the message that need to be delivered, the higher ups and the elites is always watching. They always paying attention. They always distracting. They always trying to stop the energy. They really messed up when they made these smartphones where we can transfer energy with each other and we ain't even got to be in the same state. We ain't even got to be in the same room. We ain't got to be in the same country, homie, and we can transfer this energy. I'm human. I've been having to stop myself and say, yo, you know, there's been money opportunities. For me, it's money opportunities that I had at a certain time in my life where I might have had 100,000, 200,000, 300 cash. Me, grown man business TV, and smart decisions with the money. But then there's other things. Look back and I say, damn, if I wouldn't have, I shouldn't have brought that. I should have took that money and did this with it. Man, if I would have took that 80,000 and did that and brought that, damn, I should have did. And I dwell on it. And I had to learn, and I had to stop myself and say, man, stop worrying about, like, you know, you bought property, you did good things with the money that you know what I'm saying, you getting money, you in a good position. It's a lot of people that wish they was in your position. Stop dwelling on certain things that you didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't just preaching to the choir. I'm telling you, we all in this. We all in this. And Lil Durk being on the level he was on, Lil Durk being on the level that he was on, those decisions was 100 times more detrimental. Yeah. Salute to that, Machiavelli. Salute to that. Because how long you gonna try to get revenge until you end up in jail for life, away from your children, away from your kids, away from your family, in a goddamn photo, and man, come on, man, in a goddamn mugshot, looking like you seen a ghost. How long you gonna try to slide for Vaughn until they get them handcuffs on your ass? Big salute to the chat, man. You know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. We gonna stay on top of this situation with Lil Durk. We not gonna you know, we not gonna stop until we see what happens. But you know what you gotta understand, and we not just gonna talk about Lil Durk. We not just gonna talk about, you know, our people. You know what I mean? I seen something today that really got my wheels turning, and we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole live stream on a guy by the name of, what's his name? Let's see if I can find it. Salute to Bullets Gotti, because I was watching some of Bullets Gotti's content earlier, and yeah, salute to Bullets Gotti. He spoke about somebody that I didn't know anything about. He spoke about a reptilian that I didn't know anything about. And he said the dude's name, and I did some research and I did my due diligence, as I do here at Grown Man Business TV. I did my due diligence on this reptilian, on this dog fur having person. And we gonna bring this to the light. We gonna talk about this, because if they could talk about Diddy, then we could talk about this. It's going to be a powerful live stream tomorrow. I suggest you hit the like button. I suggest you hit the subscribe button. I suggest you locked into the Realest channel on YouTube so you can get the notification. It's going to be a powerful, powerful, powerful live stream tomorrow. I'm almost convinced to do it tonight. I'm almost convinced to do it tonight. I get 150 likes, man, and I might go live tonight and double back. We're going to talk about this guy. His name is Mike Jeffries. Mike Jeffries. We're going to talk about you tomorrow, homie. We gonna give you that. Oh, we gonna give you the same treatment we give Diddy. We not just gonna leave it. It's not just for Diddy. It's not just for R. Kelly. We gonna give you the same treatment that we gave P. Diddy, homie. You what you mean? Yeah. We gonna do this tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Big salute to the chat, man. We'll do it tomorrow for sure. D Thomas, what it do? When it come to Lil Durk, the lesson in this for everybody that's falling under my voice is to crunch yourself down, right? Isolate yourself. Isolate yourself. Be honest with yourself. Keep your intentions pure. Figure out whatever it is that you holding on to, whatever it is that you just can't seem to let go of, whatever it is that been attached to you for years. You can't stop talking about it. You can't stop thinking about it. It's on your mind consistently and constantly. Whatever it is, hunker down and figure out how to let it go. I guarantee you, once you start letting those things go, once you start letting whatever it is that you have been connected to for all these years, all the new blessings that you thinking about, all the new blessings that you asking for will start to pour in. That's why they say your cup overrunneth. Your cup will begin to overrun it with blessings. Your blessings, your good deeds, you will have so many, your cup will overflow with blessings. But your cup can't even get poured into because your cup is still full of the things that you holding on to. King Von got murdered in front of the world for the world to see. We all watched the video 30 times. Some of us, including me, even looked at the autopsy photo of King Von. Nasty work, my G. That got to be something that got to be hard to let go of, to lose your homie like that. But that was the test, Lil Durk. That was your test. That was your fork in the road. And I'm telling you, if you would have went the right way, if you would have let that go, if you would have been a bigger man, if you would have said, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger man. It's time to change the narrative. It's too much killing. I'm over this shit. I'm done with it. King Von is dead. I'm going to take care of his whole family. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Everybody's going to fall under my wing. But as far as the violence, as far as the back and forth on these records, as far as this drill rap, I'm done with it. If King Von would have did that, King Von would be a king right now. A king. Grammy award-winning drill rapper. King Von would be, he would be Jay-Z level, Jay-Z status. You would see Lil Durk alongside Jay-Z. You would see Lil Durk alongside the Chicago Bears as a partial owner. These things, these blessings that was waiting for Lil Durk, he squandered those blessings and he went for revenge. And now his ass is looking at life in prison. I'm going to tell you something. They about to throw this dude under the jail for what happened in front of that Beverly Center. What? What? Hey, listen to me. P. Diddy got a better chance of getting off. P. Diddy got a better chance of coming home. P. Diddy. R. Kelly got a better chance of coming home than Lil Durk. You know what I mean? You need to know that. They gon' boy, what? You killed the man, blew his head off. You sent the hit allegedly in front of the fucking Beverly Center? Muwop ass ain't coming home no time soon. Those old block dudes that did that shit on the Gold Coast ain't coming home no time soon, homie. R. Kelly got a better chance to coming home than Muwop. P. Diddy got a better chance of coming home than Muwop. And when the feds come and get you, homie, they got you already. You think the Fed, Boy, when they saw he was about to go out the country, what? His best homie, been wearing a wiretap for damn near 3 years already. It's deeper than Lil Pap. It's deeper than Quando. They about to. He's a dub. He's cooked. Charlie P, what it do, man? See you in the chat. Big wrenches. Off one decision. Imagine that. Now apply that to your life. One decision made. Not to let go. One decision. One fork in the road. You can go the wrong way on one fork in the road and it's over. And I say all that to say this. Can Lil Durk come back to God? Can he come to Allah? Can he become righteous? Yes. But now that he made that wrong decision, it's going to take a lifetime. It's going to take a lifetime of work. Lil Durk ass will be 80 years old. All his dreadlocks will be gray and silver before his blessings start coming back in. Before he's able to truly walk with Allah, with God, with the universe, whatever you want to call it. He'll be 75 years old. It'll take that much work, that many years of work before he will be able to say, my cup has been poured out. I have repented. I have done the work. Now I can receive my blessings. I said it, man. What you mean I can't say that? I already said it. And I told you, I don't come up here. I'm not these content creators. I don't come up here just to talk, homie. I don't come up here just to, whoop, wop, wop, whoop. Nah, homie. The downloads is downloading. And with all the death that's around Lil Durk, with all the killing, with all the drilling, with all the dissing, with all the disrespecting the dead that Lil Durk has done, he had an opportunity to wipe his slate clean. When Wallo told him that story, when Wallo planted that seed, if he would have watered that seed and let it grow, and he would have let it go, and he would have been a bigger man and changed it and turned a new leaf, all those sins would have been wiped away. His slate would have been wiped clean, but he would no longer be Lil Durk, the drill rapper. He would now be Lil Durk Shabazz, Lil Durk Muhammad, the new Lil Durk, the Lil Durk that's changing the narrative of drill rap, the new Lil Durk that's now, preaching righteousness. Yeah, proof is in the pudding, man. I ain't making this up. I ain't playing with this. What you think I'm doing, homie? You new to the chat. Salute to you. Make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. You in the realest on YouTube. I know it's pure. I know this dope is pure, homie. I know it's real. I know you ain't used to it. One thing I noticed is that when these dudes come over here to Grown Man Business TV, and it's not that saucy Santana vibe that they used to dealing with. It's not that docile, demure man that they used to dealing with. They rebel at first. They get defensive and they rebel and they project and they become argumentative and they wanna go back and forth with a grown man because this ain't what they used to. And these very people become subscribers and they become investors. They stick around. My analytics show me and tell me that these people, they do that, but they don't unsubscribe and they stick around. The message is pure. The dope is pure, homie. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You can't fight that. I said it already. Now we're going to watch what happens when you don't let go. Now we're going to watch what happens when you fight and you make the wrong turn and you think that you are above the universal law. Now we're going to see what's happening with Diddy. And we're going to see what's happening with Lil Durk. It's the same play. It's the same play. They running it over and over and over again. It's the same play, homie. Having bashed him one time. That's how, you know, I ain't gonna give you no more energy, homie. I ain't bash. See, again, too, that's another thing. But see, this is what you gotta understand too. A lot of the time when I see certain things in the chat, like trolling, in my first mind, I can go back and forth with you. But it's always a lesson, even in the bullshit. That's why I say, don't take the mess, take the message. Inside the mess is always a message inside the mess. So then even when you trolling, it's a message that I can deliver through that. Yo, grown men don't bash other grown men. Well, you know, I didn't bash them one time, but sometime the truth is gonna hurt you, homie. That's why I say it's not sugar-coated. It ain't stepped on. This is pure dope off the brick into the bottles. So sometime when a grown man is telling you what you need to hear, and he's using his Adam's apple, and he's using his baritone and his voice, and he ain't talking like Saucy Santana, and he telling you, he ain't asking you, he telling you. That's what a grown man gonna do. I'ma tell you what it is. That's when sometimes the truth is gonna hurt, man. The truth is gonna hurt. And you still need to be able to accept the truth. You know when they say don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm just giving you the truth. I'm just giving you the real. Don't be mad at me, homie. You feel what I'm saying? Take what I'm giving you and go with it. And that's what Lil Durk did not do. The truth was hurting him. When Wallo was giving him that game, look at his face. He know that it's the truth. He know that it's the truth.
But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. When I let that shit go, nigga, I started to grow and I started to glow.
He know. That's why he looking at Wallo like that. He's saying, damn, if I let this go, I'll grow. I won't even have to worry about it no more. I'll glow more. I'll grow. But he couldn't fight the resistance. He couldn't fight the worldly temptations to taste blood for what happened to King Von. The message gonna get delivered to you. It's up to you to take the message, homie. And as I give you the message, I'm taking the message. I apply this to my life. We all been through things, man. That got to be a traumatic situation. And when I listen to Wallo talk, I could tell him losing his brother, the dude he used to share the same bed with, share the same room with, share the same food with. It tears him up. Even with all the worldly possessions, even with all the Lamborghinis and the Porsches that I see Wallo buying. Salute to Wallo. When he talk about his brother, that shit don't mean nothing. That's the test. You ain't gonna get tested like that when everything going good, when everything is happy-go-lucky, when everybody is all happy, when everything is going the way you want it. When you having your way, you ain't being tested. You being tested when you lose all that shit. When you lose something close to you like your brother, when you lose all your money, when you getting all this money and then you go broke and you got to get this money again, that's when you get tested. You done made all this money and then you fuck around and go broke. What you willing to do to get that money? You willing to sell your soul? Oh yeah, now we gonna see what you made of. Big salute to the chat, man. We tapped in. Y'all came to the right place. It ain't no coincidence why y'all over here. It ain't no coincidence how you fell into this chat. It ain't no coincidence. He's pouring his heart out. For a long time, I didn't really understand. I'm like, damn, why would this shit don't even make sense? It don't even fit the room that he's sitting in. All these gang members and shooters and killers and drillers, all this weed smoke that's in the room, all this money in the room, and somehow Wallo, the shit he talking about don't fit the narrative, but he's still doing it. He's still talking about it. And he's crying. He's crying to Lil Durk. He's crying out to him, bro, I had to let this go. He's telling him this what you gotta do. You gotta let this shit go, bro. How much more killing until your ass is in jail for life? Now we supposed to be saying free Durk. That ain't how it go. We men. This is grown man business TV. That's why I say the truth is gonna hurt, because I can't say free Durk. Durk, you got some work to do, homie. Whatever time they give you in jail, I suggest you do the work. I suggest you take it seriously and you do the work, and you cleanse yourself, homie, and you let go of whatever trauma you grew up in Chicago. Whatever you went through that made you who you are, you let it go, homie. You keep your intentions pure when you talk to God, when you talk to Allah, whoever it is, and you let it go, homie. And when you come out, if you are blessed to see the light of day ever again, little Durk, I would suggest when you come out, you be on that same shit that Wallo's on. We gonna change the life of kids. We gonna change the narratives. Everything pure and positive. We ain't doing none of that. You might want to take a book. You might want to get like Chief Keef. You might want to move. You might want to stop going to Chicago. You might want to distance yourself from all those people that you grew up around, like Chief Keef. Salute to Chief Keef. Yeah, a fork in the road. All the dirt that Chief Keef did, all the music, the drilling, all the disrespecting the dead, all that we smoking this and we smoking that. Chief Keef came to a fork in the road where the universe said, make a decision. And you know what he said? I'm going to move the cat. You got to make the hard decision. You know how many people disrespect Chief Keef, say he ain't never come back to Chicago. He ran from Chicago. He's soft because he went to Cali and he ain't never come back to Chicago. You know how many people disrespect Chief Keef for that decision? He made the hard decision, and he is the only one that survived. The fork in the road. Chief Keef, you were king in Chicago. You are the king of Chicago. You can stay here, or you can go to California, wipe your slate clean, and live your life. Most of them are gonna say, "No, I'm staying. I ain't never leaving Chicago. I'm staying in Chicago." Well, that's the easy choice. That's where you're gonna lose your life at. You need to make as men, we gotta make the hard decisions, homie. We gotta make the hard decisions. That's where the blessings come in at. It was too easy to send a hit at Quando Rondo. It was too easy to keep disrespecting the dead. It was too easy to keep making diss songs about Quando Rondo. It was too easy, but you know the hard decision would have been to do what Wallo did and say, you know what? I forgive you for killing my homie King Von. I forgive you, homie. Now move on with your life, and I'm going to move on with mine. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. We had to talk about it tonight, man. You wouldn't believe, man. I probably had about 60 different I probably had about 60 different messages in the DM regarding what I was saying about the Muslim situation and what I was saying about religion, and you know, the truth hurts, man, and a hit dog gonna holler, and a lot of dogs was hollering. So I really wanted to put the jokes and the games to the side tonight, and I wanted to be very intentional about the message that I'm delivering. You understand me? This is what it is, man. It is what it is. You gonna repent, and then you got to do the work. There is no prayer. There is no blessings without the work. You don't get to pray and then that's it. You got to pray, and then you got to do the work for the blessings. So yeah, you can repent, but you don't get forgiven until you do the work. That's why a nigga that's a Muslim will go to jail for 30 years. Because you know what? The universe saying, man, you done killed somebody. You done robbed people. You done disrespected your mama. You done disrespected your parents. You done stole out your grandmama. Man, you got a lot of work to do. For you to be able to repent, you got a lot of work to do. There go 20 years for you. Now, when you get out, let's see if you change, or you get out talking that same jail talk. You get out talking that same bullshit. You get out smoking weed on camera and doing the same bullshit. So I can know you ain't learned nothing. So I can know that was all BS that you was talking about. Or you can get out after doing them 20 years and you can get like Wallo, where you start, doing the work. You done did the work. Now you still doing the work. This right here is Wallo doing work, homie.
And now I'm here today, and it was hard as a motherfucker, man. And I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was fucking kids. This little Steve. But I tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. In that fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Natty Hug when she opened the door.
The hard work. That's hard. You think it's easy for that man to give that story in front of all these goons who don't care? All these dudes is shooters. One of these dudes would have been one of the dudes that smoked his damn brother. One of these dudes in Philadelphia would have been the one that killed Lil Cheese. And he in that very room, smoke-filled room, doing the work. Yeah, he leave this room right here and in a couple of weeks go buy $400,000 Porsche. The blessings are pouring in, my G. Wallo ain't got to look over his shoulder. Don't nobody talk down or talk bad about Wallo for the most part on social media. Wallo in a different realm than these other jail dudes because he did the work. Listen, man, big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You are at the Realest channel on YouTube, man. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it, obviously. Obviously, I'm the only one in this lane. The work, man. I'm talking on every level. You a married man? You a married man with all these thoughts running around out here, with all these Megan Thee Stallions and Glorillas and all of these sexy red thoughts, these Instagram models out here, and you a married man, you got to make the hard decision. You need to be faithful to your wife, homie. You need to make sure you ain't cheating and you ain't doing nothing out of the ordinary to your wife. This is only if I'm talking to married men. That's where the blessings come at, when you make the hard decision. Yeah, they got all this scattered ass out here. I ain't touching none of it. All this scattered ass out here, and I ain't touching none of it. Because you already know it's too easy. It's about 13 women to each man. I mean, these women these days don't even care if you married. They'll still fuck on you. Suck on you. The bitch know you married and everything. Or get on her knees and suck you off. That's why everything crumbles, because that's the easy choice. These women, they easy. See, I'm just trying to give you different levels of what I'm talking about. You a married man, the right decision is to be faithful to your wife, even though all this scattered ass is out there in front of you. Even though shorty gonna get on her knees, she gonna bust that thing open, knowing you married and everything, and she gonna keep a secret. She not gonna tell nobody. These bras will not, these bras out here will fuck on you, homie, and they won't tell nobody. The blessing come when you turn all that down, when you turn the world. That's what a man is. That's what we do. And when men think like men, when we move like men, the world move behind us. The world will follow suit when we start doing that. As long as you just an easy tool, she could call you at any time and you will put your whole life on the line. You will put your whole family on the line. You will put all your money, all your achievements on the line for some pussy. For a bitch who ain't got nothing. She don't bring nothing to the table. She can't even go outside without makeup on. Her ass fat though. She got a fat ass. And you ain't disciplined sexually enough to go and say, nah, I ain't with none of that. You can't even post your old lady on your damn Instagram channel because you got so many side bitches moving around. You can't even move the right way. You lose like that. The hard decisions. And Lil Durk, he didn't make the hard decision. He made the easy decision. And now them people got their hands on him. Now them dog fur having people got the cuffs on him. And his ass is looking like you're gonna be a pack, homie. It's looking like you ain't gonna make it out. Hopefully you do. Maybe once you do the work, you can come home. But it's looking slim, bare than none. The hard decisions. You think it's easy. You think it's a coincidence they got all this scattered ass all over the place on Instagram, all on Facebook. Is scattered ass. All I gotta do is just go to my search engine and it's scattered ass everywhere. Oh, and it ain't hard. I'm talking, you can, they'll, man, shit. Listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying now? You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, man. Listen, I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. It is what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, pure. No extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm going to give you this game straight dope. All real. Yeah. I'm an old head, homie. I remember my aunties and my uncle. I remember my mama and everybody saying that scattered ass. Scattered ass. It's scattered ass, huh? It's scattered ass all over the place. It won't like this when I was a kid, man. They won't like this like that. We did bad shit, man. It's so much scattered ass, you can't even get, man, shit. It ain't nothing surprising no more. So much scattered ass. You go on Instagram right now. Hit the search engine. It's scattered ass. All scattered all over the, it's all over the search engine. It's scattered ass. And it's hard for a lot of men to fight that. You understand? It's hard for a lot of men to fight that. You know, me, I just understand that I figured myself out. You got to figure yourself out. And I don't like post-nut syndrome is something that'll learn you what you into. So a lot of these dudes, they have sex with this girl, and then after they nut, they disgusted. They disgusted with her. They disgusted with theyself. You know what I mean? And now they don't want to answer the phone. They don't want to call the bitch no more. They trying to ditch her. They wanted to go home because everything was good until they bust that nut. So what I learned a long time ago is I don't like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I was meant to be married. And once I made the commitment, I made the commitment. You understand what I'm saying? And what I learned is when you separate yourself from all that, when you ain't got no side bitches and you ain't doing this and you ain't doing that, and you can post your family on your channel and you can leave your phone on the table because ain't nobody gonna call it because you ain't sneaking around. It's a blessing that come with that. It's called peace. It's a peace of mind that come with that. I can leave my phone on the table. I don't think twice. Ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody texting me. Ain't nobody in my DMs. Ain't nobody. I don't got nothing to worry about. If me and my wife if we in the car and we driving around and my old lady say, "Let me see your phone, baby. My phone just died and I need to use the navigation." I just give her the phone. I never think twice like, "Oh shit. I don't think." No, baby, I just do it. I don't do it. I just give her the phone. You feel me? So that's what I mean when I say when you make the hard decisions, because as a man, the way we genetically are made up, when you a man, when you not Saucy Santana and you a man and they got all this scattered ass around, it's easy for you to fuck around and you can fuck up. A lot of men fuck up and they love their old lady, they love their girl, but they just fucked up. They wasn't mentally prepared. You understand? The blessing is the peace that come with it. I wouldn't trade this peace for nothing. I don't care how fat your ass is, how big it. I don't care if you an Instagram model. The peace that I got, I don't want no. I'm good, shorty. I'm good. I got unlimited. I got unlimited pussy cat in the house, and I use that pussy cat, and I like it. And it's good pussy cat, and I'm gonna use that. And you can keep your pussy cat, and you can keep it for yourself. Yeah, I got in-house pussy cat. In-house. Bitch, you think I'm coming outside to go meet you? Nah, shorty. No. In-house pussycat. Food is made. I'm talking breakfast. Motherfucking shit. You would have thought it was catered. I wake up in the morning, it's breakfast. I'm on some Charleston White type of shit. Yeah. Goddamn dinner. I done got my old lady to the point now she cooking whole Thanksgiving dinners now. I'm talking full Thanksgiving dinners, not no bullshit. You think I'm gonna trade that for some scattered ass? The hard decisions, my G. The hard decisions. And like I said, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna just say it again. Let go of whatever you holding on to. Resentment, you know, disappointment, whatever it is that you holding on to that's not positive and it's not serving you. Let it go. Don't just say I let it go. You know what I'm saying? You'll know when you let it go, when you stop thinking about it, when it don't come across your mind as much as it used to. When you really do the work, let that go so that your new blessings can come in, that new house can come in, that new car can come in, that new money can come in, that beautiful wife that you've been yearning or wanting can find you. She'll find you when you let that shit go. She can't find you right now because you still holding on to some things. If Durk would have let that thing go, the hardest thing in his life was to watch his homie die. If he could have just let that go. If he could have let that go. Durk, man, Durk might be shit. They just gave him 2 keys to the city. His ass could have ran for mayor of Chicago. Salute to that. Salute to that, Bron James. Yeah, man. You might be new to the channel. Salute to that, and then congratulations on that house, man. Enjoy it. You might be new to the channel, but this the big house right here where we at. You already know what time it is. You know, did the same thing, man. Did the same thing, man. Built the big house. You think I'm gonna leave? You think I'm gonna leave this big house for that scattered ass? Nah, baby. That scattered ass. I don't keep that scattered ass where it's at, sweetheart. You think I'm gonna leave the comfort of this house, big house, for scattered ass? Nah, we not gonna leave no. We not doing it for no scat. Hey, so salute to you, Jane. Yeah, we build them big houses. Build them big houses. Feel me? The hard decisions. The hard decisions, homie. Everybody want to go out tonight. Everybody want to chill. Everybody want to slide. If King Von would have said, you know what, man, let's just go to the house, man. We already did the show. Let's just go to the house. The hard decision. King Von is still be alive today. King Von is still today. The hard decision. If Nipsey Hussle, when he got that phone call that morning, when he was asleep in his grandmama house, and they called, hey, man, we got somebody up here, he would have made the hard decision and said, yo, man, I ain't coming out today, maybe a little bit later. He'll still be alive. It's the hard decision. Anytime it happens, you know it's happening because you think to yourself, that voice say, ah, man, I ain't going out tonight. And then you go against it and you say, nah, let me just go ahead and go because everybody want to go and I'll just do it tonight. And that's when your ass don't come home. The hard decision. It's easy to chase scattered ass. It's easy to go out to the club. That's where your ass gonna get smoked at. So that's why I built the pool in the backyard. That's why I made the big house what it is, because I much rather be at the big house than be at your club unless I'm getting paid for it. And if I'm getting paid for it, if I'm getting paid to be at your establishment, I'm gonna have armed security with me. Because I'm gonna make it home to the big house. But anything other than that, right now, let me give you some game before I let y'all go. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. And I got a call right now. Norfolk State University homecoming is going on in the city right now. The city is on fire right now. Norfolk VA 757. And then, you know, my people called me about a week ago. Yo, come to the city, man. It's homecoming weekend. Yo, it's gonna be jumping out here. Everybody I know right now is pretty much in the city. Is in Norfolk, Virginia, Hampton University. Everybody's in the city. And you know, my first mind was like, yo, I just started this new route. I'm kind of getting my bearings with this new schedule, being as though I'm not crossing state lines anymore. I'm driving a local route, which I love it. I'm home every day. But it's a new schedule, so I'm kind of like trying to just get used to this new schedule. So in my first mind said, nah, you know, let's just stay here, stay at the big house. I'll catch it next year. I'll catch it next time. And just focus on this route. But then my second mind was like, nah, maybe I could just take a flight real quick, right? I could take a flight, 18-wheeler, running warrior. I'm driving the 18-wheeler, pulling FedEx freight. So yeah, so it's an 18-wheeler. But yeah, my second mind said, yo, just book a flight real quick, shoot out to the city, stay down there for like 2 days, for my 2 days, or, you know, stay down there for the weekend, and then fly back Monday morning and just go to work, you know, saying woo, 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 wah, 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 and everything will be all right. I had worked it all out of my mind. I could just fly. I started looking at tickets, you know what I'm saying? I could fly down real quick, see everybody, have fun. But I'm smart enough to go with my first mind. My first mind said, don't do it. The hard decision had to be like, yo, man, I ain't gonna make it, man. Well, you know, I just started this new route, you know, so I'm gonna just stay. And then my homies was like, yo, cool. You see what I'm saying? But to say I force it now, I get a flight, I fly down there. I ain't really supposed to be down there because my mind said, don't do it. My mind said, focus. And then something happened. Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Anytime something happened, the first thing you say is, man, I knew I should have stayed in the house. Yeah, you should have stayed. Anytime somebody go to jail, that's the first thing they said. Anytime somebody get pulled over, that's the first thing they said. Anytime somebody gets smoked, they get a bullet put in their ass, the first thing they said, man, I knew I should have stayed in the house. Man, I knew I should have stayed with my old lady. She told me to stay. Man, I knew I shouldn't have came out. Yeah, because you knew it. You knew you shouldn't have stayed. You knew it, but you... So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button. We going live early tomorrow. Maybe it all depends on how these games is looking. I know a lot of people watch football on Sundays. I like to watch a little football too. It just depends on when I hop on. But just make sure you hit the subscribe button and you got your notifications on. And we're gonna have a real talk tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be a powerful live stream. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, man. Gang.